What's up, everybody? We are live at Nashville Fairgrounds for the Roundtable Challenge, our weekly series here, as we only have an 8-car field here this week as we get lined up for heat race number 1. I had to think about it. Can't even count today. Nathan will be getting a black flag for carrying extra gas, since I've heard that belching in my ears. Matt, we got Mark filling in for who is Mark filling in for? Mark is filling in for Christopher in first, Nathan Estep in second, Al in third, Johnny G in fourth, John Garrett in fifth, Ron Morris sitting sixth, Spencer Teal in seventh, Austin Craig in eighth. Guys, we have a small field here today, but it should still be a good one. We got a couple fast guys out here. Who's your picks as we come into heat race number 1? Not at Lima Lane. Oh boy. Gonna be interesting to see how this one works out, as these guys are still trying to get a handle on the track. Let me go ahead and pull up my chat. On board with Nathan Easta. Alright. Oh, man, guys. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here this time by. We got Mark taking him to the green flag. Let's see how this one goes. Mark was fairly quick in practice, so should be a good one here. The pace car is going to pull off here in 3 and 4. And these guys are going to go green flag racing at Nashville Fairgrounds.
Green, green, green.
10-minute heat race number 1 started as the green flag is out. Dive it into 1 and 2. Estep easily takes the lead from the outside as they're going to drag race from third on back further in the field. Side by side through the field. We got Alfred Denny and Johnny G almost get together as they're gonna Johnny G's gonna get down single file. Now Al's got to deal with Ron Morris as Ron Morris is on the outside down into 3 and 4 guys. Help me out here a little bit. Oh, Al is struggling here as he's going back in a hurry as Ron Morris is making moves up to 3rd place. Currently, our front 2 have stayed the same, but Ron Morris has got cleared and into the 3rd position. John Garrett working around Johnny G, and here comes Austin Craig filling in for Kyle Harbin here. He's up to the 5th position. Single file except for the last 2. We got Al and Spencer Teal side by side at the back of the pack. Which one of these guys are going to prevail? Do either of them want to prevail? Al ends up prevailing, so now the whole field is single file. Nathan Estep out here, turning these laps down, trying to get a little bit of a gap on the field. Can't seem to get more than a half a second on 2nd place. Is Mark playing him? Is Mark conserving those tires for a last-minute run here in heat race number 1? Meanwhile, we got battle here between John Garrett and Austin Craig as Austin Craig's worked underneath him but has to fall back in line. John Garrett gets a run through the beginning of the corner. Almost up on Ron Morris's back bumper. As these guys are trying to figure out where they belong, it seems like they might all be catching Estep just a little bit from 3rd on back. Single file 4 now as Austin Craig blinks out and comes back. Austin Craig all over the back bumper of that number 66 machine. He's going to try and find a way around. Oh, he gets a little loose as he turns it down hard coming out of turn 2. That's going to give John Garrett a little bit of breathing room as him and Ron Morris are closing in on the top 2. They are definitely closing the gap here as they got it less than 1 second from third to first. Mark isn't really making any ground on first place Nathan Eastep, but everybody else seems to be gaining. Let's see how this is going to work out as we got 7 minutes left in heat race number 1. Oh boy, this is going to be a rough one. I've definitely got a little bit of burning going on here as Ron Morris is going to let John Garrett around him. John Garrett's going to go to the 3rd position. Austin Craig's going to follow suit in that number 34 machine. Don't mind me, guys. I just... new way to support here down in the chat for putting it up. If you guys want to support now or monthly, you can support there. Plus some merch is available now as I'm playing around with that. It's not all 100% accurate, but there are some options out there. As John Garrett is trying to close in on 2nd place Mark Parkhurst as Austin Craig gets up underneath Garrett. Austin Craig trying to work into that 3rd position. He's looking fast. Can he close in on the leaders as he's got 5 minutes left in this one? Don't mind me, guys. I might take little breaks here and there with the talking as I got strep. And so it gets a little painful. I'm about that point where it's burning a little bit. And I got about an hour and a half before I can take more medicine. So we're going to try and get through this one. And this little bit of iced coffee I have left is going to help me. Austin Craig closing in on the leaders in that 3rd position. Looking to get a little bit closer to Mark Parkhurst. As, like I said, he's both these drivers, fill-in drivers, running 2nd and 3rd. Nathan Eastep dominating here so far in heat race number 1 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Does anybody have anything for him? As Austin Craig is definitely making some ground as he looks up underneath that number 16 machine of Mark, and Mark lets him around. Austin Craig to that 2nd position. Now he's going to be closing in on Eastep. Will Eastep notice that and make any mistakes? That's going to be the biggest question here today. As we are leading up into the old-timer Patco 75 here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Happens to just so happens to be the sponsor on that number 55 machine. That number 34 Southern Grown machine is trying to close in on the leader. We're going to watch that time close as right now it's at about 9/10 of a second. Can he close it in? It looks like he closed a 10th. No. Spreads out through the turns. Looks like it's staying pretty even right now. Let's go last lap time. Let's try and get a real feel for how close these guys are. Look how close their lap times are. At that pace, it'll be hard for Austin to really close in on the leader. He's going to have to find something a little bit more than that if he's going to try and take the win in heat race number 1. That time he gets a little bit of something as he's 1.5 seconds quicker than first place Nathan Eastep. As we go back down to the gap, we're going to be able to watch that close down if Austin can get some consistent lap times. Are we going to have a shootout at the end of this one as we got about 3 minutes remaining here? 3 minutes remaining in this one. Yeah, he's about a half a second back. As Austin Craig is closing in on the leader. Two and a half minutes left in this one. As Austin is closing in on that number 55 machine. Seems to be evening out a little bit as we're going to go back and look at lap times. See what they are this time by. When they cross the line. That time by, it looked like Austin was about a tenth quicker than our leader, Nathan Eastup. As they are down into 3 and 4. Let's see what it looks like this time by. 2 minutes remaining. That time by, they were just about even. Only 2/100ths of a second separate the two. 1 minute, 45 seconds. As we got 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this one. So I'd say you have about 5 laps when you cross the line, roughly. Maybe 6. That time by, it was about a tenth quicker going to Austin Craig as Nathan Eastup collects the wall there. That's going to close the gap. We don't have any more gap to look at this point, as Austin Craig is 1/10 of a second away. We're going to have about 3 laps to go this time by as Nathan fend off that number 34 machine as Austin looks high. Nathan trying to protect as they go down into turn 1 and 2. Austin Craig's going to look to the outside. Nothing there. He's going to come back to the bottom. Down the back straightaway. 30 seconds left in this one. I got to imagine they got about 2 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line this time by. Nathan Eastup really protecting right now. Austin Craig trying to find a way around as he gets loose off of turn 2. Should get 1 to go this time by. Can Nathan hold him off for 1 more lap? White flag is out. Austin looks to the high side. Then he's going to try and cut it down and get the advantage down the back straightaway. Nothing there as they dive it into 3 and 4. Austin Craig can't find a right way around Nathan Eastup. As they come out of turn 4, it's going to be Eastup, then Craig, 1 and 2. Then John Garrett, Ron Morris, Alfred Denny, Johnny G, Spencer Teal, and Mark rounding up the field. What happened? Oh, Mark had an incident. Oh. That was a wild one there, guys. That one had a lot of drama. All right, starting grid will be reversed from the last one, as Mark's going to be starting on the pole, Spencer Teal in second. Johnny G starting third, Al starting fourth, Ron starting fifth, John Garrett starting sixth, Austin Craig starting seventh, and Nathan Eastup starting eighth. All right, so we got 10 more minutes with another heat race, as these guys are going to get ready to pull out. Well, we didn't have any butter knives cutting up the field this time. All right, guys, we're going to do 10 more minutes here. 10 more minutes, as we are missing a couple good drivers. We're going to see what's going on this time by. I guess how many green flag laps we get this time are going to depend on how much Fireball Ron has drank. I said that over the race chat. We should do something on chat to guess how many shots a fireball Ron has taken, and if they get it right, they win a prize. Green flag's about to come out as Mark Parker's is gonna.
Green, green.
All right, chat. Tell me in the chat how many shots of fireball do you think Ron Morris has had? Let's see what our guesses are. We may make a game out of this.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, as the caution flag is out. That didn't take long. Yeah. So John had to check up for Mark, and Ron got in the back of John. Doesn't matter. These things are tanks. All right. It looked like John and Ron caught up in this one. Just nowhere to go as Parker's got loose and really had to check up. Definitely just a racing incident there as we got a few down in the pits. We're gonna go. Did people have to tow? Alright. I didn't do one to go because there was both Johns in the pits. Alright, we're gonna see if the pace I'll do one to go now. One to go, guys. Get lined up. Alright, we are gonna go one to go this time by hold on one second. Green flag's about to come out as these cars are off of turn 4. Green. Spencer Teal taking him down into turn 1. Mark Parker's on the high side. Here comes E-Step. In a hurry in that number 55. Oh! He almost gets down into L as they're diving down into 3 and 4. Here comes E-Step in a hurry. We got Austin Craig in a traffic jam as E-Step's made his way up. Oh! L gets loose. He gets turned around. Will the caution come out? Do you need a caution? Alright, so Spencer Teal in the lead is Nathan E-Step. Oh, over the back bumper, gets into the wall. As these guys are really battling it out for the lead, and here comes Austin Craig up to that 3rd position. This is going to be a battle. We're going to have a little bit more battling here. Oh, E-Step gets turned around. There, everybody piling in. Big caution flag. I don't know if you guys throw the cautions or not, but that was definitely a caution. Spencer spun out too at the same time. Oh, everybody got a piece of that one. Looks like Mark and Ron are the only ones that made it through there unscathed. Let's take a look and see if John Garrett was able to make it through. Oh, John Garrett. What'd he say? He's in the pits now. He got into teal. So a lot of good cars caught up in that one. Austin Craig did go in and get a fast repair. Spencer Teal stays out with that damage, so there's quite a few people out there still with some damage. As we have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one. So here we go with a nice and clean heat race number 1. And these guys definitely turned it up a little bit here in heat race number 2, as we had a perfect heat race number 1, no cautions. They're definitely making up for it, as we got 2 cautions here in this one so far. 1 spin that didn't create a caution. This is pretty wild here tonight. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up the wheel spinny thingy. Alright, let's see. We only have 8 cars here tonight, so I gotta take a couple numbers off of there because we got 12. So let's take off. Normally got 12, so we got 8 tonight, so we're gonna see how many of these drivers we end up inverting in the feature. As the pace lights are out, and we're gonna go green flag this time by. Got about 3 minutes left in this one, so that should be a nice little, I don't know what, 10, 11 lap shootout, 12 laps, something like that. Green flag is out. As Mark Parker's back to the point, leading these guys to the green flag. John Garrett up on the high side with a nice run. He's going to take the lead. Here comes Nathan Eastep and Austin Craig trying to battle their way up through the field. What are they going to do with the slower car of Mark Parker's? They're going to go to the outside. Austin Craig right on the number 16. Two minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this one as the battle for the lead's about to heat up, as here comes Nathan Eastep and Austin Craig. Battle out here for that second position as the yellow flag is out once again. Let's go take a look at what happened as we are working heat race. In all fairness, Mark did create a little bit of an obstacle, and you guys were both trying to judge where Mark was. Alright, so just a little simple bump and run here, as we are going to go racing here and heat race number 2 here in just a minute. I could shorten this one, huh? If it doesn't go this time by. As we are shortening it to 1 to go this time by. 36 seconds. We're going to have like a 2-lap shootout here, guys. Should get a 2-lap shootout. Pace car is off. Pace car is off, and we are about to go green flag racing. Oh yeah, one lap.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. No, it's good in 2 laps. Probably because you got green white checkers on. John Garrett in the lead. Here comes E-Step. E-Step's going to look low. Nothing there as they dive it down into 3 and 4. How aggressive will Austin Gregory? Nope, here's the checkered flag. It's going to be John Garrett with the win. And heat race number 2, Nathan E-Step in second. Austin Craig in third. And now we are going to go to a warm-up. All right, guys. I am going to give you guys a little bit of action to watch as I am going to give my throat a little bit of a break. 4.5 minutes to the feature. Good to get some EOLs out as we got Mark starting on the pole. And that number. Just start where you need to, and I think I did that out of place a little bit. So I think it's Austin, then Nathan, and then John. I'll just clear black flags after, or just single file, however you do it. All right, so we got Mark starting on the pole, Johnny G starting second, Al starting third, Ron Morris starting fourth, Spencer Teal fifth. As the green flag is out, and we are doing some racing here tonight. I don't know, why aren't you here? You and Greg, neither one of you here. I'm disappointed in both. Oh! Austin pegs the wall, then the inside wall. Somehow he saves it. What a save out of that number 16 or 34 machine here tonight. How did he save that one? That was all skill. Oh, John Garrett, Johnny G, he loses it. He gets turned around, facing the wrong way. Caution flag. Number 1 is out here tonight. Johnny G gets spun around. He loses it. He got the apron. He did what you did. Got the apron a little bit. Nosed it into the wall. Oh, he crunched the front end of that thing real good. So John's going to get turned back around, and we are going to get ready to go green flag racing again. Johnny G's going in. He's going to go get that fast repair probably. Yeah, Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds. Nope, not really. I'm just muscling through it as John just barely makes it out of pit road. Yeah, I saw that. John just barely got off of pit road. Did he take the fast repair, or did he just repair the damage? Johnny G gets just repairs some damage instead of taking the fast repair this early. As we are early on into this one. As man, I need to fix that. Hold on. We got 5 laps completed to 75. All right, you guys are going to get 1 to go this time by as the pace lights are out. Mark going to be starting on the pole. Al starting in second, Ron in third, Spencer Teal in fourth. Nathan Estep will be starting in that 5th position with John Garrett starting 6th, Austin Craig in 7th, and Johnny G starting in that 8th position with a little bit of a damaged carpet, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Mark's found himself in that pole position quite a few times. Is he going to be lucky and steal a victory here tonight? It's probably not the fastest one, but somehow he keeps staying out of trouble and keeping up at the front of the pack. As the green flag is out, they're battling it up for second. Ron Morris up underneath Al. Oh, Ron, don't slide up. As they're going to drag race down the front straightaway. Ron Morris is going to be second that time. They touch going into turn 1 and 2, and here, oh, Al gets into the wall, down into E-step. That's going to give Austin Craig that 3rd position. As these guys are going to battle it out, E-step gets a little loose again. Can E-step? So much for those tires. John Garrett up in the 5th position. Got to watch him. He is the master at saving tires and being there at the end. As Mark Parkhurst is leading this one here tonight. Is he the sleeper? Can he steal a victory as a fill-in here tonight? We're going to find out as we are almost 10 laps completed in this one. Mark Parkhurst in first. Ron Morrison second. Austin Craig in third. Al in fourth. John Garrett in fifth. Nathan Eastep back to sixth after a little bit of contact after Al came off the wall. Johnny G up to the seventh position. Spencer Teal in eighth. Spencer just kind of back there patiently learning. You know, one thing I've noticed about Spencer is he doesn't know a lot of these tracks or this car, but somehow he seems to find a little bit of speed towards the end. He's sitting there learning every race, and he'll gain a few positions, which I'll tell you what is as big as anything else here in these cars. As we are 12 laps into this one, and they cross the line this time by side for second as Austin Craig's up underneath Ron Morris. They're going to drag race out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway as Austin flicks down into turn 3. Austin Craig's going to take that spot. Ron can't shut the door, and here comes Al up underneath the 76. 76 of Ron Morris gets loose, almost into Al. Al backs out of it, drops back to the 4th position, and Ron Morris able to get down. These guys are shaking it up as these cars seem a little loose right now. Looking for places to go. As Mark has still got the lead, but he's got a mirror full of Austin Craig in that number 34 machine. Mark Parker's in the lead. Austin Craig in second. Ron Morris in third. As Parkhurst is trying to defend off that number 16 or number 34 machine of Austin Craig. Ron Moore's closing in these guys as Austin's going to have to make a choice soon as he's blinking. Austin Craig having some internet connection issues right now as Al is sitting in fourth. John Garrett in fifth. Nathan Eastep. He might be sitting back saving too much if this thing goes green the whole way. 18 laps completed this time by Mark Parker's leading the whole way as John has issues again. No caution this time as Ron Morris up into the wall on the back straightaway. Oh, Ron gets real sideways. Coming off of turn 4, somehow saves it. That gets Al right on his back bumper. He's not saving any tires. He's burning that right rear wheel. Here comes Nathan Eastep. He's trying to hang on to it. As Al's able to get up underneath Ron Morris. You know when all this is going on, then we're going to have a battle for the lead. Right now, still single file for first and second. We'll be watching that lead there as Al's trying to work the third place driver of Ron Morris. Here comes John Garrett on the outside as Ron seems to be holding up this group of cars. How patient will they be with him? Al now has John Garrett under him as Ron Morris loses it, but holds the brake, keeps it down on the inside. What a drive out of Ron Morris. That's going to move John Garrett up to the third position. Nathan Eastep up to fourth. That was actually a brilliant job by Ron after he got loose. "23 laps to go." Unless you're about to take the lead, then we'll throw a caution to stop you. I'm joking. "24 laps coming to 25 laps completed this time by starting lap number 26. Austin Craig just easily riding behind Mark. Mark leading every lap here so far I got a feeling that Austin is just saving tires, cruising behind this number 16 machine, hoping he makes a mistake as he almost gets into the back bumper of him that time by. Now he's starting to look high. He's losing a little bit of patience as these guys behind him seem to be closing the gap. John Garrett and Nathan Eastep are definitely closing in on the leaders. So Austin Craig's going to be looking for a way around. Battling it out for the lead. Still single file. Here comes Austin Craig. Up underneath. Into 3 and 4. He pushes a little bit. But he's able to keep it underneath. They're going to... Oh! Contact! Contact into Austin Craig as Mark came down off the wall. But they both keep it straight and don't lose a whole lot of momentum. But the third and fourth place drivers are gaining as we are 29 laps completed in this one. Uh-oh, apparently Ron almost wrecked again. As these guys are single file for the lead. Mark Parker's hanging onto the back of Austin Craig. Yellow flag is out. As Johnny G looks to be involved in this one. Let's go take a look what happened. Oh, John, same thing. Somehow collects it and saves it. Well, somehow collects the wall and doesn't save it. I'll tell you what, Ron Morris has been running the wheels off this thing. As we are 31 laps into this one. Is anybody pitting? Do you need me? Do you need me to wave him around? Go take your fast repair, and then when you come out, I'll wave you around. As we are 33 laps into this one now, as Johnny G down into pit road, as I am helping race admin as they have one race admin MIA right now. So we're going to keep an eye on Johnny G. Let him take that fast repair. And then we'll give him the good old wave around. As he looks to take a little bit of gas. Let me know if I need to hold it off if he doesn't get by a guy. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shorten it. He's going to make it around in time. As Johnny G's trying to get back around to the pack as we are going one to go this time by. Green flag the next time they see the front straight. 35 laps completed in this one. We are just about to the halfway point. Pretty clean race so far, as Austin Craig is definitely having some internet connection issues.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is up. As Mark is holding up even with that number 34 machine of Austin Craig. Where did this come from? As Mark seemed to struggle in heat race number 1 and 2. Somehow he's staying up here with Austin Craig. Austin Craig has shown speed all night long. But here comes Mark with a little bit of unknown speed in that second position. We'll call it halfway, about halfway. We'll call it about halfway at this point. Call it past the halfway mark next time by. Austin Craig in the lead in that number 34 machine for Kyle Harbin. Mark in the second spot. Nathan Estep up to third. John Garrett in fourth. Spencer Teal in fifth. Like I said, don't count Spencer Teal out. Ron Morris in the sixth position. Johnny G in seventh. Alfred Denny in the eighth position. Austin Craig out here setting the pace as Austin. Oh, Nathan Estep making a look underneath that number 60 machine of Chris Pando. Alright, these guys are battling it out for second as Nathan Estep is putting the pressure on Mark Parkers. He's got two to pass to take the victory here tonight. Can he do it? This Nathan Estep definitely looks like he could be a contender with that number 34 machine of Austin Craig. Nathan Estep has to toe that tight line of, do I save the tires? Do I need to save a little bit of gas? Or do I need to get around this lap, number 16 machine as Austin Craig blinks out? Marcus seemed to find a little bit of speed as he's closed back in on the leader. Austin Craig in the lead. Mark Parkhurst in second. All over our leader here as the number 16 machine's trying to take over first. We got a couple replacements up at the front of the pack battling it out. Oh, he almost gave the bumper to Austin Craig down the back straightaway. What will Parkhurst do to take the victory here today? He's found some speed somewhere as he's definitely picking up the pace. Putting the pressure on Austin Craig, making him drive a little bit differently. That's the way to do it here. Make him make a mistake. And I'll tell you what, that third place car of Nathan Estep's loving what he's seeing in front of him. Is Estep's able to sit back a little bit, conserve, as these guys are going to burn up their tires racing. Parkers loses a little bit of ground there out of four as he got a little bit sideways. Can he reel him back in? Oh, sparks out the wall as these guys get up into the wall out of turn two. Parker's trying to reel it back in, get calmed down, try and reel back in the leader. As Austin Craig setting the pace. We got 48 laps complete, coming to 49 to go. 49 laps this time by. Nathan Estep looking underneath Mark. Nothing there as Mark stays a little bit high. I mean, if Mark could catch back up to Austin, that would be an advantage. That would be an advantage for Estep if he could pull him a little bit and get up to the leader. It looks like Parker's found that extra gear again as he's going to try and reel in our leader. We got 25 laps to go, guys. As Austin Craig is setting the pace. Mark Parker's in that number 16 machine. Oh, contact! Contact! As Parker's is up into the wall. Gets hooked by Estep. Looked like he bounced off the wall coming off the turn. And the checkup, Estep had nowhere to go. Runs into the back of that number 16 machine. We got a caution flag. Alright, so we're gonna set up for a shootout here between these leaders with about 20 laps to go. As we got a battle. We got a couple cars down in the pit road. Let's go up and see how much damage might have been created by that one. On the nose of Nathan Estep. Alright guys, we should be getting ready to go. As we are going to go green flag racing this time by. Everybody getting lined up as Ron Morris in that fireball. Number 76 tries to get a jump on the field as Estep with a big jump on the outside. Man, did he jump that one? We're going to have to go back and take a look. Let's look and see. Oh, I don't know. Did he jump? He might have jumped that one slightly. But we got a battle for the lead between Austin Craig and Nathan as Nathan grabs the wall. Nathan grabs the wall. That gives Austin Craig the lead back. Austin Craig down into 3 and 4 as we got 16 laps to go. Who's going to win this one? Can Nathan Estep take the victory away from Austin Craig? Oh, he gets sideways on it too. He's not leaving anything on the table. And what did I say? Look at Spencer Teal in that number 20 machine. He's made his way up to the 3rd position. Don't count out Spencer Teal. If he can stay out of trouble, he might contend in this one as Austin Craig has the lead with 15 laps to go. What will happen between these guys? Will the shit hit the fan? I guess is a good question. Will Nathan and Austin get together as we got 14 laps to go? Nathan giving it his all as we've seen him kick it out so many times out of turn 2. Keeps it straight that time as he's trying to close in on that number 34 machine of Austin Craig. Spencer Teal just lurching in that 3rd position, trying to take advantage of whatever opportunity might arise. And John Garrett in 4th. Johnny G in that 5th. Oh, we got Ron Morris getting turned around in the back. Somehow gets it going back straight the right way again. 12 laps to go for our leaders. As Nathan Estep's trying to find a little bit of speed somewhere as he's sideways off the turn 2. Nathan Estep not leaving anything on the table. Spencer Teal's got company. John Garrett on his bumper. Spencer goes up the track. Spencer's going to give him some room to let him around as they come off the turn 2. They're going to drag race down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Give John Garrett the 3rd position as he pulls the slide job and creates the block. Johnny G almost all over the back bumper of Spencer Teal. Those are all 1776 drivers. So they're not going to try and run each other over too much as Estep clobbers the wall that time. Austin Craig driving away from the field with 9 laps to go. Does anybody have anything for him? Austin Craig just needs 9 more perfect laps as E-Step sitting in that 3rd position is getting a mirror full of John Garrett as John Garrett is closing on him. John Garrett in that number 66. Can he take that 2nd position? As he is definitely closing the gap between him and E-Step. Down into 3 and 4. John Garrett pushing it hard now. It's time to turn it up. And that's what John Garrett knows what to do at the end of these races, is turn it up. 7 laps to go. Austin apparently hit the wall in his invisible car, as we've seen the sparks there. As Nathan E-Step has 2nd, John Garrett wants it. E-Step wanted the win, but now he's got to figure out how to protect 2nd. 6 laps to go. Garrett looking low. Down out of turn 2. Get nothing there. Garrett's going to find that opening and take it if E-Step gives it to him. E-Step just needs to be perfect. Garrett will not normally put somebody in a bad position. E-Step driving defensively. Garrett looking to try and find a spot under him. If he makes a mistake, I'm sure Garrett will be there. As we got 5 laps to go, Garrett looks high. Nothing there. He's going to have to move down low and close the door on Spencer Teal. 4 laps to go. Garrett trying to find somewhere he can go to get around that number 55 machine as Austin Craig is driving off into the sunset. Out of turn 4, 3 laps to go. Who's going to get this 2nd spot? Can Austin Craig stay perfect and not step on it for the last 3 laps? We're going to find out here in about 1 minute or so. As Nathan gets into the wall, that's going to open the opportunity for John Garrett. They're side by side for 2nd. Coming out of 4. Man, they're going to make me yell, damn it. Drag race down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go. Garrett's down on the bottom. E-Step up high. They're going to battle out of 2. Oh, we got a wreck happening in the back of the pack. Caution flag is out. My bad. They were... Spencer Teal got the wall and everybody just piled into him. Everybody that passed Spencer ended up tagging him, so that's why I threw the caution, because he was right in the middle of the track. Oh, the drama. Is anybody pitting? Can I go ahead and do one to go? Are you guys 2 to go right now? Oh, so you're not even 2 to go yet? Okay, so I can shorten it. Alright, we are gonna get 1 to go this time by. As these guys are lining up to go green flag racing. Let's see. How many green white checkers I got in this one? Alright, I don't know, it doesn't tell me. So I guess we're going to find out. About to go green flag racing.
Green, green, green.
Ooh, he spun the tires as E-Step might have gotten on the gas a little bit early. We'll have to go back and take a look at that as they're going to drag race down the back straightaway. Down into 3 and 4. Nathan E-Step to the lead. Here comes Austin Craig back as he blinks. Down into 1 and 2. Where is Austin? Austin to the high side. Man, he just magically appeared on your outside. As they're down the back straightaway, there was contact. As Austin Craig is going, Austin Craig gets turned around. It's going to be E-Step for the win. Johnny G in second. Garrett in third. Mark Parkerston in fourth. Spencer Teal. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at that green flag. What happened? No, I'm saying somebody said something about, you know. Just trying to see. Not really sure. That looked pretty close. Well, he kind of blinked out of nowhere. All right, we're going to pull these guys in for interviews. Give me just 1 second. Here we are. We got John. Let's go ahead and mute the race chat. All right, we got that. And I'm gonna go ahead and move in my broadcast booth, and we will go ahead. They pull in John Garrett for an interview here. You know, wrong person. I can talk to you too. I grabbed the wrong John.
Wrong John. What?
Where the hell did you come from?
That is a great question.
Well, I will I guess I said Bruce. My throat is killing me right now, but man, you came out of nowhere, took that second position. I mean, that just happened to land in your lap there. You got to feel good about that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I was coming to that last restart there, starting on the outside. I was in chat with John Garrett. And I'm like, well, hopefully you get a good run and get away from Alfred a little bit so I can tuck down in and maybe we can squeak out a 2-3. And by golly, we did. It was just not the way I expected, getting a good drive around the outside there.
Well, I'm gonna try and make these as short and sweet as possible because my throat's a little struggling a little bit right now. But why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors, and anybody who might have helped you get here today?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Goose Graphix, shout out to them, myself. First paint job's free. Go find us on Facebook, Goose Graphix 41. Armstrong Industrial Management, company I work for, sponsoring me for everything. Fort Worth Screen Print, find him on a couple of our cars. And thanks to you and everybody who came out tonight. And I hope you feel better, buddy.
I'll get there. Probably a couple more days. I'll be good. But I appreciate it. Nice show, and can't wait to see what happens next week in the championship week.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, let's bring in John Garrett. You know, I meant to bring you in first, but I grabbed the wrong John. But here you are, third place. You've been making a habit of coming and talking to me lately.
Yeah, you should know what I'm going to say by now.
Yeah, you woke up this morning and you pissed excellence. No kidding.
Exactly. That is an option on my stream if you want to come play that.
Well, you did have the Wonder Bread car on Friday, so.
Exactly.
Well, good run out there tonight. I know that you guys are battling hard, and your teammate Spencer Teal got into the wall there as you and Nathan were side by side. Bad fortune for him, but good fortune for your other teammate. And a good overall run for you. You did exactly what I expected you to. Really thought you were a second place car, but still got to be happy with third.
Yeah, I just didn't get a good restart there. But yeah, it was a good race for me. I've had a lot of bad luck in these races, so last couple of weeks has been fun. Yeah, I hate that me and Teal, we kind of caused him to get in the wall there because he was having a good run. He's had terrible luck at these things too. But I just couldn't get a good run under Nathan to get by him there. But
yeah,
obviously he's a great racer there.
It looked like Spencer. Fun. It looked like Spencer got a run on you guys and just didn't have anywhere to bring it.
Yeah, and if you let off or anything coming out of turn 2 at Nashville, it just upsets the car and goes crazy.
Well, I'm going to try and make this short and sweet because I'm struggling a little bit at this point in the broadcast. But why don't you give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, we'll thank 1776, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing, Fort Worth Screen Esports, Hand Candy, J-Bo, Richmar Florist, and my stream, John G. Garrett. Had a big showing tonight. Had 15 people watching. That's good for me.
Well, that's a pretty good showing. I think you actually beat me, but I tonight I was struggling. Tonight I was struggling a bit. Yeah, tonight I was struggling a bit anyway. So I got a couple more days before these antibiotics probably kick in for the strep throat, and I should start feeling better. But yeah, good run out here tonight. Always fun to have you out there, and can't wait to see you run tomorrow's league, don't you?
The Hammer Down deal?
Yep.
Yeah, I try to. I'm not there every week, but yeah, I think I'll be there tomorrow.
All right. Well, hopefully you get another good run tomorrow and we get to talk to you again.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Later, bud. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in our winner. Nathan, our winner. Good win here tonight. See you later. Bye. No, just kidding. Man, what a run here tonight in this Old Timer Hat Co. 75. You took the victory. I mean, that caution with Spencer getting the wall is unfortunate for him as it was. That was the opportunity you needed tonight to take the victory.
Yeah, that's actually what me and Al were just talking about. Austin, he's a really good driver. I mean, he's always there at the end, but it seems like something always happens to where somebody can like get back up there and contest for the win with him. But I had a good run with Austin tonight. I haven't seen the replay yet. I'm actually still sitting in my car. I don't know how he got back to 6th. I know that on the restart there, like the high line is where you want to be, so I was kind of happy to be second at that point. But yeah, I got the jump on him because the inside they always spin the tires, and then for whatever reason the outside you don't. And I
Yeah.
passed him going into turn 1, and then I think we're side by side in 3 and 4. He was kind of blinking, and then after that, I'm not sure where he went or what happened, but this was definitely Austin's race. He definitely should have won. Hate it, but love it at the same time, because I feel like he should have won, but I love that I won. So
Well, we all have, things fall a certain way. That's part of racing. And do you feel like if he hadn't spun the tires that you had anything for him?
if he didn't spin the tires, I still think I would have got him coming off of turn 2, because just the way the track is, you kind of wash up and you want to be right up at the wall coming off of 2. So I think I still would have had the momentum on him, but he definitely had a way faster car than me. I literally started at like 56% for the brake bias, and I ended at 46%. So I literally went from one extreme to the other tonight, trying to just keep the car running.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good run out here tonight. I'm going to make this short and sweet because I'm running out of gas. And why don't we go ahead and give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors, and I'll help you get here tonight for this victory.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank Plan B Sales, Circa B Diecast, Old Timer Hat Company, and Blackwater Suds. On any of those websites, if you use promo code Deep Racing, that's all caps and no spaces. For Plan B Sales and Circle B Diecast, you get free shipping on orders of $20 or more. Old Timer Hat Company and Blackwater Suds, you get 10% off your order. And definitely my wife for letting me race tonight. The Patriots and the Buccaneers are playing tonight. Definitely wanted to watch that game. Might be able to catch the end of it here, but glad I was able to make it tonight. I missed last week because I did the race down in Kentucky, and then 2 weeks ago I got into, I think it was Carl, racing for the win and ruined both of our nights. So definitely glad I made tonight. It was well worth it.
Well, I'm really surprised you didn't give the Bills a shout out here, but man, still good win. And
Yeah.
your dad says congratulations.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hopefully next week Kyle's in the car, because that's the last week. We got a race for the championship here. I think if I can have some good heats, I might be able to pull it off, but you never know. I don't even know where we are next week. Hickory, I think it's Hickory. I've never even turned a single lap there, so I don't know how next week's gonna go.
I don't think a lot of people have turned a lap there because it is a new track for the server. But man, let's not worry about next week. Why don't you go celebrate and enjoy this victory and then worry about next week.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm happy, man. I'm glad. I don't know what happened to Austin there though. I'm about to go back and watch the replay. Like I was a little bit worried. I thought it was once I saw the white flag, I thought maybe he would give me the bumper a little bit, but I don't know what happened to him. So
No, he tried to get the outside and he tried to squeeze you down, and it looks like you guys got a little bit of contact. If anything, it was a racing deal.
Yeah,
it was not. You were down as low as you could have been. So
he raced me so clean all night, which I 100% respect. Yeah, man, he's a good driver, but me and Al were just talking about that it just always seems something happens where he can't get the W. He's always, even in Southern Grown, I feel like he's so much faster than me every week, but for whatever reason, I always seem to finish a little bit higher than him.
well, we had the ultimate Austin killer there with Thomas Smalling.
Oh god. Well, I think Austin, he's one of those, like, once he gets a win, it just keeps coming, just like starts clicking off. So
he needs to break that threshold. We'll
yeah.
go enjoy this victory. I'll come talk to you in a few and do a couple more donuts or something and have a good time out there.
All right, thanks, man. We're
Later,
gonna get
bye.
it on stream. I'll do some more donuts.
I'm gonna jump to live and do it on stream here in a second.
All right.
All right, Nathan, out here with the victory here tonight. Let's go ahead and go through tonight's finishing order as we got Nathan out here doing donuts. Those are good donuts. Those are almost Krispy Kreme donuts. All right, so we got Nathan with the win. Johnny G finishing second. John Garrett in third. Mark in fourth. Spencer Teal in fifth. Austin Craig with a much disappointed sixth place finish for him. Al in seventh. And Ron Morris rounding out the field in that eighth position, guys. I'm going to get off of here as I have been a little bit under the weather for the last few days and battling strep throat. As I've talked about in the stream, we have our new support website. If you guys want to support with a one-time tip, monthly tip, or some merch, there it is there. And guys, as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.